Hey everyone, Big Pauly back for a brand new video. Yeah, a brand new episode of my complete Blu-ray collection, where I'm going through everything from Blu-rays to DVDs to box sets, steelbooks, 4Ks, collector sets, premium editions, everything. We're still on the Blu-rays. Yeah, we probably will be for the next year. But we are up to the letter L. Yes, loser. So got a bit of quite a stack on this one, so more than K. So let's go through L and see what we have. Okay, so I think these are mainly in alphabetical order, but there might be one or two that are out of order. First up, we have a 30th anniversary edition of Jim Henson's Labyrinth with David Bowie. I do already own this on 4K, but I like the digibook, the digipack here. Really nice. It does come with a book, and yeah, really nice edition, and with some nice artwork inside. So I didn't want to get rid of this, even though I do have the 4K. So that's Labyrinth. And then we have The Last House on the Left. I have not seen this. This includes two versions, the extended cut and extreme cut. Too extreme for cinemas. Yeah, so if I've got room, I might fit this in my October viewing list. But I don't know. I might not get a chance. But it'll be a first time watch anyway. Also, we have La La Land. This would be a first time watch as well. Never seen this, even though it's won all the Oscars and the BAFTAs and all that kind of stuff. There's only a very few musicals that I can actually stomach. This might be one of them, so I definitely will give it a go sometime. Next up, we have, what's it called? The Lady, a film by Luc Besson. Yeah, I think this was in HMV bargain bin, maybe. I don't think it's a Poundland. No. I mainly picked it up because of Michelle Yeoh. So I really don't know too much about it, but it might be an eye-opener. It was cheap anyway, I remember that. Next up, we have a very underrated movie with Joaquin Phoenix and John Travolta in Ladder 49. Yes, this is kind of like the other Backdraft. I flipping know. I can't even remember the last time I watched this. I can't remember. Good film though, but I just can't remember. Next up, we have Tom Hardy in Leg End. Yes, with a really nice lenticular, and that's really cool. And this is the story, obviously, of the Cray brothers, and his performance was fantastic in this. Absolutely fantastic. You get the cover there, and I believe, correct me if I am wrong, and that does occasionally happen, that there was no stand-in, so he filmed each scene separately and then they just spliced them together. I know obviously they can't be on screen at the same time, but I don't believe there was a stand-in and then they overshot it. Yeah, so I believe they were filmed on different days, but I could be wrong. Probably am. It's just something I read sometime. Yeah, next up we have a film with Ben Foster and Thomason Harcourt Mackenzie, a Blu-ray exclusive, only HMV. This is Leave No Trace. Yes, I've even still got the sticker on the back there. I think this is about a father and daughter that decide to ditch suburban life and just go and live out in the forest. Yeah. Anyway, be interesting to watch that one. Even though it's on the floor now. I'll get that in a minute. I think this one was in a charity shop. A Curzon Artificial Eye. In a charity shop. Lean on Pete. Poor Pete. What's Pete ever done to you? Yeah. From the acclaimed director of Weekend and 45 Years, Steve Buscemi, Chloe Sevigny. Yeah. It looks like it's a bit of a kind of roaming westerns, maybe. I don't know. But it was cheap. It was in a charity shop. Next up, we have the Lego Ninjago movie. Yeah, I enjoy these films. They actually don't do them anymore. They don't do any of the Lego films. You know, they did one every year or every couple of years, but they don't seem to do them anymore. They could do a Lego MCU one. Yeah, this is includes a digital download. That shows you how long ago that was bought. Plus the Blu-ray and the Blu-ray 3D as well, with a nice slipcover there. And also the Lego Movie Part 2, the second part in 3D. I do own the Lego Movie and Batman. I think the Batman one is I've got it as a steelbook, and the first Lego Movie I've got as a Blue Fans. So they'll crop up in different videos, different segments of the videos. Okay, right, next up, oh yes. Next up, I have a film that I still haven't got round to seeing yet. And it's going to be 50-50 for me. Yes. The Lighthouse, Robert Eggers. I'm either going to love this or I'm absolutely going to hate it. We'll see. We'll see. Because I'm on the fence with Robert Eggers films. Now, I enjoyed The Witch. I thought that was a really good film. But I really didn't like Northman. Yeah, that's going to be a tricky one, that one. I might do a segment. Maybe later in the year or maybe early next year. Movies in my collection I don't really want to watch. Or I'm fearing watching because I know what they might be. Yeah. So films that I think are going to be crap, maybe. Maybe that'll be a good topic. Next up, we have a film called Life After Beth. Yes. Romantic comedy to die for. Boy meets girl. Boy, what's that? Girl eats boy. Yeah, so obviously it's a zombie film. John C. Reilly. Yeah, Dane DeHaan and Molly Shannon. Could be a bit of fun. I must have thought it was going to be good because I put it in a red case. Next up, oh yeah, I think I found this in a charity shop or CEX. Life's Too Short with Warwick Davis. Yes, this is the show. I think it only ran for one season and there was only one Blu-ray that came out. But it's from Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant. But there was a whole host of special guests in it. I think Johnny Depp, was a guest as well, and Liam Neeson. Yeah, so, yeah, Life's Too Short. It's a funny show. I might be wrong. I don't think I am. I'm not wrong this time. Yes. This was the one with Cheggers plays Cock, I believe. Yeah, Keith Chegwin. And Sean Williamson. And who's the other one? Les Dennis. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Cheggers plays Cock. Oh, dear me. Next up, we have a very underrated sci-fi suspense thriller, Life. This is a fantastic film. Very chilling, and it shows you don't mess about with alien entities. I do also have a steelbook for this, and I think I also own it on 4K as well. I'm pretty sure I do. Yes, so yes, Life. So I might be getting rid of this one, seeing as though I already have the other editions. Next up, on Blu-ray 3D, we have The Owls of Ga'Hoole. It's Legend, was it? Legend of the Guardians. This was pretty good. This was a nice little film. All about owls, obviously. And the 3D in this was really good. It was really good. Yes, from the studio that brought you Happy Feet. What we got next? Next, I'm not sure about this one because I did hear bad things about this one. This is The Little Things. I think this actually might be on Sky now as well. It's Rami Malek, Jared Leto and Denzel Washington. A great cast, but apparently it's a very slow film. But I still have to watch it because good cast. Next up, we have Fred Savage and Howie Mandel. Of course, yeah. Little Monsters. What's this label on? Vestron Video, yes. Yeah, I believe there was another Little Monsters film that came out not so long ago, a couple of years ago. But I think this is like the original, isn't it? This is like back in the 80s. I can't believe that's Howie Mandel from America's Got Talent, or is it American Idol? One of them. Weird. Still haven't seen it yet, but that'd be worth watching if I do an 80s month. Next up we have Light of My Life. Yes. Wasn't that a Queen? Oh no, that was Love of My Life, wasn't it? Light of my life, don't leave me. You've stolen my batteries and now I can't see. Casey Affleck and Anna Panowski. This looks like another like apocalyptic, that's the word, apocalyptic thing out in the wilderness. A bit like The Road, that sort of thing, and The Road and the Book of Eli. Yeah, interesting. Very interesting. Next up we have Aaron Eckhart. This is Line of Duty. Yes. Courage Never Stands Down. Yes, he plays a cop in this. From what I remember, it was good. It was a good film. I did import it because I think we only had a DVD in the UK. So I've got Blu-ray and digital. But I think I've given away the digital copy. I'm pretty sure I have. Let's have a look. Yeah, nothing in there. So I've already given away the digital. It was worth a look. Next up, I think this might be Kermit's favourite film of all time. Again, Kermit, correct me if I'm wrong. This is Daniel Day-Lewis in Lincoln, a Steven Spielberg film. Great film about the president and Sally Field as Mrs. Lincoln and Tommy Lee Jones as well. Great cast. It's not one of these fast action-paced Spielberg films. It's a very subdued historical telling of the president. But it's still a really good film, very compelling, and I managed to get it with a slipcover as well. Next up we have The Light Between Oceans. Yes, Michael Fassbender and Alicia Vikander. I believe this is the film where they became an item, where they met and fell in love in real life. This also stars Rachel Weisz as well. Yes. I think it's just about two people falling in love at a lighthouse or something like that. Paul, maybe if you watch the film, you'll know. That's a good point, actually, yeah. Very underrated film now. A lot of people laugh at this, but I really enjoyed it. For its quirkiness, its corniness, is that a word, corniness? Sometimes it's bad dialogue, sometimes it's bad acting, and sometimes it's bad CGI. Lost in Space. Yes. I think this is the first film that Matt LeBlanc did after leaving Friends, and he was actually pretty good in this. It's got a really good cast. Gary Oldman, Lacey Chabert. We've got William Heather Graham. I can't remember what's her name. Is it Molly something? Oh, Mimi Rogers. Mimi Rogers as the mum, and Jack Johnson. Yeah, I really enjoy it. It's one of my guilty pleasures. what we got next? Next we have Charlie Hunnam and Robert Pattinson. Again, a great cast. Sienna Miller and Tom Holland. The Lost City of Z. Or Z, wherever you're from. Yeah. This looks like a bit of a historical... yeah, I don't know. Based on the true story of one of Britain's greatest explorers. Oh, there you go. Could be good. Could be historic and a bit of an eye-opener. Then again, it could be a load of old crap. Next up, we have a really good action film from the 90s. The Long Kiss Goodnight with Gina Davis and Samuel L. Jackson. Really enjoyed this film. Haven't seen it for a long time. Next up, we have A Lonely Place to Die. Yes. Out here, there's nowhere to hide. Melissa George. Sean Harris is in this as well. The villain from Mission Impossible Fallout. I think that's him. I think that's him there. And it's about some climbers, a group of mountaineer climbing in the remote Scottish Highlands, and they find a horrific discovery. And then I think a load of blokes go after them to try and shoot them all, and they have to climb up mountains and get away from them. Yeah, it was an okay film. It was an okay film. What else we got? Next up, we have a bit more Tom Hardy. This is a film called Lock. Yes, I think this is one of those one-shot films, and I think this is the film where the whole film is just him sitting in a car talking. Yeah, I must see this film. Oh, last one. The last one is, in my opinion, Guy Ritchie's best film, and is a classic. And it is Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels. Yes, this is an absolutely fantastic film. And I got this signed. I got this signed by two cast members. As you can see, one there, one there. That little convention I went to in Deal near me last year. I'm pretty sure, was it last year or the year before? It's probably the year before. I can't remember the name of the characters that they played, but I will post a picture of me, and I can't even remember his character. If the milk turns out to be sour, I ain't the kind of pussy to drink it. Him, because he was in Only Fools and Horses as well. Yeah, so I'll post up here pictures of the two people that I actually met and got, signed for, and plus a picture of me with the guy as well. He played the Shaddo in in Only Fools and Horses. But yeah, it's a great film. Fantastic. So there we go. So that is L all done. A little bit longer than normal. So I hope you enjoyed the video. We're on to M's next. I'm sure there's going to be quite a few M's. Two items that I missed off the list, which were up on a different shelf, are Lady in the Water, M. Night Shyamalan, and also The Last Airbender 3D, both under L. Yeah, so if you'd like the video, give it a thumbs up. Blah, 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 blah. Don't forget to subscribe, comment and share, and I'll see you on the next video very soon. Bye bye.